Hello, I'm Dallas. What I'm about to tell you, it may seem like a fantasy. It may seem like I'm crazy, but to you, it doesn't matter. To me, how you interpret it. I wanted to reach those who are like me and those who believe it to be true, to give you hope that it is out there. And I'm talking about your twin flame. Your twin flame. When I was a kid and I was going through stuff, I've always been soothed. I've always done everything that I could to achieve everything that I could for myself and my kids and my family and people who know me. I'm honored to bless them for bringing knowledge, love, support, happiness into my life. Because God did not put us here to be alone. God did not put us here to suffer. We're here to love. To love. Anyway, twin flame. I believe that my higher self, the one up there in the sky, looking down on me right now, me, my higher self, did not put me here on this earth to suffer all this repercussions of my life by myself. He wouldn't have did that because he knew since the day I was born, I remembered God, the creator of this universe. He knew. I never forgot who that was. And my body worked on autopilot ever since I was first abused. Since that slap on the butt when I came out the womb. And yes, I do remember. It was traumatizing for me coming out of my womb. Seeing all these lights and all of a sudden a white light. And I'm like, what is this? And I feel this big smack. Yes, I remember. And I don't care who believes it because I know who I am. I know who I am. I'm not affected by anything in this world. But sometimes I do let it affect my emotions. But I know it's because I need to understand that those emotions that I have will be calmed because my higher self and another higher self being agreed. We made a contract that we would not, in our later times in life, when love is needed the most, when the fight is just through, when we can't give no more, and we need each other, and we both know we have these issues We know we have these disorders that prevent us from being loved by the average person, because only we know what unconditional love is. That's why we push people away, because we don't want to hurt anybody. We have unconditional love. I know who I am. I know who I am. I never forgot. I know who I am. So we make this this pact, this love pact, to be there when the time is right. We know that we're going to be hard. We know that we're not going to believe in the process. But we going to know something is keeping us together. What is that? It's something. And we're so connected on that spiritual level. It's hard to break away from that, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee the soul of this person, this lovable person who's struggling in this world the same as you are. Only advantage that I have is that I was diagnosed with my disabilities. I researched my disability. I read opposing thoughts about the people that hurt from people who have borderline personality disorder, paranoia disorder, PTSD. I read how we affect them, and I felt so sad and hurt that I created that, when all the time I was focused on loving myself and making sure that I'm not hurt in this world, and you're going to do it the way I want. And if you don't love me the way I think that you're supposed to love me, then you don't love me. You don't fit in this. But that's not how love is. That is not how love is. Love is kind. Love is blind. Love is not bold, boastful. It's not selfish. Love is love, unconditionally, no matter what. We do that because we think that we need to guard ourselves from possible rejection, possible abandonment. And the feeling is so deep, it's believable. It's gonna be like that for the rest of our lives. You know, some people just live with it and don't care who they hurt. I care because I love people. And for those people who commented about people with borderline personality disorder and how you suffered and how you telling everybody to run away, I hear you. I see you. I see, and I'm sorry that you were hurt. We really do care. We really do care. And I don't mind being alone, because I refuse to hurt anybody. You know, if I would like to develop a mutual beneficial understanding relationship, knowing that, you know, this is me, love it or leave it, not to be mean, but I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Believe what I say. But if I say you are the one that I want, but you're not willing to educate yourself on borderline personality, hear the things you want to hear and hear the things you don't want to hear, and also seek solutions, talk to other people who have the disability. So people who have borderline personality disorder, people who have narcissistic personality disorder, people who have any type of personality disorder, including paranoia disorder. We want love, and all we do is scream, and that's all you see. Because that's the love trying to come out. It's saying, fight for me, fight for this, because this right here is not me. This is not me. This is not who I want to represent. And I already feel bad about myself. I already feel worth, because I can't explain to people how I feel. I can't express it, because in that moment, I'm like a 2-year-old who can't talk, who is not really there, and all we want is the pain to go away. And I'm not making excuses for anybody. If you want to choose to date people with this disorder or any personality disorder, do your research. Once you decide to date that person or sleep with that person, you then made a contract between the two of you that you're going to move forward knowing that she has this disorder. You can leave at any time. But where does that leave her and her heart that she put into you? Because she get left all the time for her behavior. You ain't new. You ain't nobody new. Bye, boo. We don't need you. We don't want to beg anybody to take care of us. We got this. We've been dealing with this for all of our lives. We got this. We not weak. We play because we want to play, because everybody in the world ignores us. So we have a good ass time, and we don't care what nobody think, because we know we have to fight for love and acceptance in this world. Who people that are so loose with their lips, make comments, and then they don't take responsibility for those comments that made us feel emotional. And if it wasn't said in that way, why can't we talk about, well, what did you mean? So we won't be confused. It's that simple. But anyways, my twin flame, ever since I found out, like, you know what? The first time I realized there's something wrong with me in my relationship, the first time, it was my first love. By that time, I was 19, a virgin. I was trying to save myself for marriage. I was like, my mind was thinking, well, I'm going to tell him, and this is what I believed in my heart, I want to save myself until I get married, because I know that once I have that one twin flame, the one I remember when I came out the womb, somebody won't be here for me and get me through this. But I'm going to get through this myself right now and get to where I got to be, because I know when I slow down in life, I'm going to have a chance to sit and think about everything. My higher self said, you don't have to go through that by yourself. Let's do this. Let's do this so we can enjoy our lives for the rest of the time that we have on this earth together, knowing that we got each other back, because we know we both here for love, and we don't gotta depend on nobody else. We just take care of our kids and love each other, help each other, through the rough times, hard times, work through confusion, help them through, help each other through lies that we were told when we were kids, systems that were ingrained into our minds, so that we can break that shit, so we can be like, you know what, fuck everybody else. Y'all want to be robots and do as you told, that's fine with me, but don't put that on us. We trying to love everybody, okay? We ain't trying to see nothing else but love. Don't put all that stuff on nobody. Stop. Break these. We helping each other break these systems for each other. And we teaching our kids how not to be in these systems. God created us the way He wanted us to be created, with love and to love each other. You let these kids just be themselves, they naturally love. They love. If you listen to them, you talk to them, they're so educated. They want to know. They're just, they're, they're so precious. They're little angels. They deserve respect and admiration. And you teach them love and understanding, and your job is to teach them how to remember who they are, remember the support they have at home, and give them the tools to navigate in this world without becoming one of those robots in order to get superficial benefits. Superficial benefits is all this, and people taking advantage of each other's with money, sex, power, religion, and so many other different ways that this world, not just in America, this world captivates people. And there's effects to that. Abuse creates abusers, no matter if it's on purpose or not. I have borderline personality disorder because my parents were abused or were raised by narcissists. So guess what? They had narcissistic traits. So obviously, maybe some of those narcissistic traits were passed to me, and I don't even know about it because people are not adapt to address me through my pain and my anger and my confusion to help me understand the truth. I don't know what I don't know. That's why we need other people to talk. Tell us what's real and what's not. We bump in between being in the system of society and being who we truly are within ourselves. That's the fight. It's always going to happen. But guess what? It'd be better if you had that person right there. My twin flame that I always dreamed about. That'd be a power couple. Because we'd be real. And our kids would be real. And we'd be flourishing the same as we've always flourished. By ourselves. But then we'll just be together with our kids and family and providing support and reaching out, hopefully trying to reach out to the community and help people. That's why I'm telling my story. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm doing this because it has to be said. It has to be said. I don't care if you don't need nobody. You don't need nobody to do this. You don't need nobody to do that. No, I didn't need nobody to do anything for me. I got everywhere that I am at by myself. I had to fight for it. I had to fight negative thoughts of people, boyfriends, all this stuff. And I still fought. They was like calling me, man hater, or you're hard on men. And I'm like, y'all don't see yourself trying to change me? Like, no, this is who I am. I'm following my path. You don't see that you trying to indoctrinate me? Boo-boo, I don't fall for that. And if you stuck in your, you stuck in your own cycle, of you gotta be this certain way. I didn't make it. I gotta still act like I'm a certain way. If you want to do that, you can do that somewhere else. I don't need that. I need growth. I need growth because I'm already here. Because I know who I am. In the end, I know who I am. And that's what I have about me. So if you're not that twin flame, you're not meant for me. That means we was just, I needed to learn some things, you know, especially if it was that deep for me to let my guard down and you let your guard down. There has to be something that I'm like, maybe not saying that the person is the twin flame, but has the potential. Maybe it was somebody else's twin flame and they had to learn a little from me and I had to learn a little bit from them before they can actually go with their twin flame. That's how it is. So, and I'm sorry if you don't understand this. I'm really sorry. Because society has made it hard to see what is love and what is not love. And because of that, it further gives me negative powers or energy to fight against on a daily basis. Who you are is who you are. Is going to come out, whether you want it to or not. Whether you want it to or not, it's going to come out. You can't hide who you are. You can't hide in the shadows. You can't hide behind closed doors, because it will come out. It will come out. And you will eventually have to face who you really are at some point. At some point in your life. And when I say I know who I am, it means that I believe in that higher self, my conscious mind, so I can navigate this earth in the middle area between my heavenly self and this body. This body is the other part of me. This vessel that I'm using to navigate this planet that God put us in to enjoy, to experience. There's nothing hard about that. Men make everything hard. And I'm not saying like males. I'm talking about male and female. It's balance. Two, a balance. And since we're always moving and never changing, always moving, we never stop to slow down and look back at ourselves, look at our cycles in life, reflect on things. People seldom do that because they don't want to see the bad things or the things they think is bad or the negative things that they've done in their lives. And they shut it down and it hurts and it's painful and you'll never go there again. That's not how it works, because it manifests itself in different ways. It manifests itself in hurting people. And how you look at your job and how you look at people. It is not going away, boo-boo. The only way it's going to go away is if you remember who you are. You have your higher self. You have your mind. And you have this body. And they're here for you to remember who you are. If you forget who you are, go to a mirror. Like, this is me. This is me. I'm operating my whole body. That's you. You can't operate nobody else's body. You can't operate somebody else's mind. And you definitely can't operate somebody's higher self. Definitely can't. But if you do break down that higher self, you the devil. You is evil. Because why would you want to do that? Why would you want to break somebody down like that? To make yourself feel better? Did you forget who you was? Or do you know who you are? Because you made that agreement before you came down here. There's people out there like that. Psychopaths. They know exactly what they're doing. And they do it for fun and pleasure and everything because they know who they are. They know who they are more than people in religions, in society. And that's how we gonna fight against these people if we don't know who we are. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't see who you are, you will fall for anything. You will believe anything. I analyze my relationships like this. Either this is a twin flame right now, or because I don't just give my heart to one person for nothing. You are specifically chosen for me because you fit the qualities that come with the person that I imagine in my head for forever, since forever. You fit those qualities. But then you're not ready because you don't know who you are. You don't know who you are. So either I'm not gonna stay with you because I'm not gonna stay in a toxic and abusive situation because I love myself. I know who I am. I'm past that point. I'm past that stage. So it's not the time right now. I love you, but you gotta work on you. And you can't practice on me. I'm sorry. You can practice on somebody else. You know, I'll call you for support if you going through something and you need some honest advice. When you ready for some honest advice, then I'll talk to you. I'll tell you. I'll help you through it. No judgment. I got my own personality disorder and consequences that I'm working out. I can't help nobody who don't want to be helped. And that doesn't mean that I don't love them. But they got to remember who they are. They got to remember who they are. And yeah, I may get caught up in their world at first, like, ooh, la, 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 ooh. But then once the real happen, once it get real, ooh, my mind clicks on, my heart opens up to myself. I feel the pain. The thoughts come, the visions come, and it's like, wait a minute. This is not my twin flame right now. And if it is, he don't know it. But if we sit down and we compare notes and we don't fit the version of each other's twin flame, we may not be the ones for each other. And it's like, that's okay. That's okay because we know that we sent somebody down here. And we ain't gonna look for it. We just gonna work on ourselves. We just being happy who we are because we is not about to put up with nobody else's problems. You can't help nobody that don't know who they are. If they just walking around with masks on all the time, you keep telling them you wearing a mask, they gonna be tired of you offending them. They gonna be tired, and you gonna be tired of ignoring the fact that they wearing a mask all day. I mean, do that sound like a great relationship to you? So It's a one thing if they want to change and they taking steps to move forward and taking criticism, you know, and being, you know, what is it? Um, Not only criticized, but encouraged and loved and supported. You know, it is not a fantasy. It can happen between two people that love each other, who made the agreement up there. Our higher self is experiencing everything that we are experiencing here. Everything. All you got to do is ask for help. God, is this my twin flame? Tell me the answer. And He will give you a freaking answer. If it happened, pay attention. Something happened once. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it was an accident. If something happened twice, and I'm talking about this person sting your heart and it's make you confused, like, I thought this person loved me. Like, what's going on? I mean, it will be stronger than anything. It'll be a solid, you know. After the second time, if you haven't woke up, it's to know that this isn't the person, or you need to address higher issues. And if you don't know what higher issues is, that means that we getting real with each other and we starting to acknowledge the truth and of who we really are, and is it safe to talk to you about it. If it don't get to that point and you just like maybe two times and all of a sudden, girl or boy or she or he or them, that third time will knock you off your socks. It's gonna hit you hard. It's gonna hit you hard. And that's when you're gonna know this shit either gotta stop right now, because this person is not my twin flame. This person was here, sent here, so that I can learn more about, you know, just experiencing all of your love, putting your whole heart into something, into somebody, to really test yourself to see what your love boundaries are. You will never lose who you are. You will never lose that person. I mean, you can drown in somebody else's life and drown for a little bit, but once the pain comes, it's your decision to be like, you know